Is it recording? We're good? Okay, it's cool because I can cut it out. Ready? Look over here. Pretend you're talking to Abraham.
What's up, Abraham? How you doing? How was class today?
Good morning, class. How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Yeah, it's good to
Yeah.
So for today, we're gonna continue on from the other day. Last time we met, we talked about corresponding angles and how to solve them. So this time we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna review it. Then we're gonna do a quick activity. Shouldn't take you guys more than 10 minutes total to complete. So first off, please take out your laptops. Good job. All right, now can you click on the video link that I put on you guys? It's on the whiteboard. There you go, whiteboard. Thank you. Appreciate you clicking it. All right, so first thing you guys are gonna do, you guys are gonna watch that video, take notes on the whiteboard that you have in front of you, and once we're done, we're gonna work on a different activity. So you guys are go ahead and start.
What is the
I'm gonna be walking around,
corresponding
making
angles
sure you guys
postulate?
are active.
Since we're talking about a postulate involving corresponding angles, let's begin by first doing a little bit of review. Let's review what corresponding angles are. Say we have two lines, like this, and these two lines are intersected by a third line. This third line is called the transversal. Here, 8 different angles are formed, so let's go ahead and label them.
Make sure
Now,
we focus
corresponding
on
angles are angles
which
that are on the
angles
same
are
side of the
compatible with
transversal
each other.
and in the same position. Take a look at angle 1. Angle 1 is to the left of the transversal. Angle 1 is also on top of this line. Is there another angle on top of the line and to the left of the transversal?
Keep up the good work,
Well,
guys.
sure. Take a look at angle 5. It's to the left of the transversal and on top of this line. That means angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. So we can go ahead and write that. Take a look at angle 2. Angle 2 is on the right side of the transversal and on top. Well, angle 6 is also on the right side and on top. That means we can say that angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding angles.
Yeah.
Take a look at angle 3 now. Angle 3 is on the right side but on bottom. Well, angle 7 is also on the right side but on bottom. That means angle 3 and angle 7 are corresponding angles. Now we only have 2 angles left, angle 4 and angle 8. Angle 4 is on the left side of the transversal and on bottom, and so is angle 8. That means angle 4 and angle 8 are corresponding angles. Now take a look. We said angle 3 and angle 7 were corresponding angles. Let's see what would happen if we
How's
trace
this
these
group doing?
angles.
Good.
Well, look at how we traced it. It looks like the letter F. Cool. So if we trace corresponding angles, it looks like the letter F. Take a look at 1 and 5. We can trace these
Walking
angles
around
as
the
well.
classroom.
This time, though, it just looks like an upside down F, but still an F.
Keep up the good work.
Cool. Now that we know what corresponding angles are, let's go ahead and talk about the corresponding angles postulate. The corresponding angles postulate says if a transversal intersects 2 parallel lines, then the corresponding angles are congruent. Let's go ahead and draw this. So if we have 2 lines, like this, that are parallel, so we can go ahead and mark them parallel. And we have a transversal that intersects these 2 lines, then we can say that the corresponding angles are congruent. So 1 and 5 are corresponding angles. That means by this postulate, 1 and 5 are congruent. So we can say angle 1 is congruent to angle 5. Well, angle 2 and angle 6 are also corresponding angles. So by this postulate, we can say angle 2 is congruent to angle 6. Likewise, angle 3 and angle 7 are corresponding angles, so they're also congruent. And lastly, angle 4 and angle 8 are corresponding angles. So these 2 angles are in fact congruent to each other. Pretty cool. Now notice, in our first example, we can see that angle 2 and angle 6 are not congruent. Angle 2 is a lot smaller than angle 6. This is because these 2 lines are not parallel. If these 2 lines were parallel, then these corresponding angles would in fact be congruent by this postulate. Great! Now since this is a postulate, we accept it without proof, but we can use this postulate to prove other theorems in geometry. Those theorems might relate parallel lines to transversals. Great! So now we know if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then the corresponding angles are congruent.
Alright, this group, are we finished with our video?
Yeah.
Yes, I like to hear that. So, tell me what was the recap from the video? Did we learn the same things from last week, or did you find something new?
There's something new. So, so these, whenever there's a line intersecting parallel lines, the corresponding congruent angles are equal to each other.
Okay. Do you remember what congruency means? No. Alright, that's fine. So, quick recap. Two angles are congruent. It means they are the exact same angle size. So, if one angle A, is congruent to angle B, it means they're both the same angle size. They have the same degree. And that's what we want to correlate this to, right? So, from our examples here on our whiteboard, one is congruent to which one? From 5, 6, 7, or 8?
It's 5.
That is Y. Are these two parallel lines?
No.
No, so would it be the same?
Oh no, it would be 3. Because it's what is it?
That is correct.
Not entirely sure why.
Not entirely sure why, that's fine. So it is the same because it is the same line that is splitting them. Therefore, these two will always be the same, and 2 and 4 will always be the same. But you are correct with 1 and 5 being the corresponding lines with each other. So that is correct. Alright, next thing we can do, I want you guys to click on the second link, which I actually have here. That you don't have to do. Here you go.
Damn, we got a whole new laptop.
A whole new laptop, exactly. And then click close now. Alright, we're gonna work on a booklet. So this tape requires 2 players. You're student number 2. So please take out your phones. You guys know how to go to Booklet. You go to play.booklet.com.
I like
Use
to
your
play
code?
this with my friends on my time off.
Booklet. I
Yes.
love this game.
I know, I love this game too.
I love this playing this very human game with my very human friends.
We're human friends. Should have you guys have it preloaded. It's cool.
Yeah.
You don't have to download anything. Just put join.
How do I do? Started?
Yes. There you go. And then you're gonna put the code, of course, 860-6494. Oh, you know what this kind of reminds me of? Quiplash.
Yeah.
It's literally the same thing, but like for kids, like education purpose.
Nice. Kind of like. What's that other game? I used to play a game. I don't know.
I'm gonna be
Out of
cutting this
school.
part out, by the way.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
That was weird about this guy.
so funny. She won't mind that shit.
Do you remember what congruency is?
Oh no! I chose congruency because I thought it was gonna be so easy. Because I didn't want to tell you like corresponding and postulate lines and
Dude,
things like that.
they all don't, yeah. They're all hard as shit, bro. I
Yeah.
think corresponding is easier. And then, when you asked me about the angles, I was like, I know these two are the same, but I don't know the reason why.
Yeah. It's not. It's
Where
cool.
did you go?
Dude, where did you go?
Play.booklet.
Play.booklet. Come on, Abraham. Play.booklet.
Mistake, bro. Didn't say that.
And then they just have to show
Breaker John.
Play.booklet.
Look it. BLOOKET.
For real, dude.
Angles, dude. I was trying to get your POV right here too, but it ended too quick.
Right here on the forehead, just slap it.
What the? You're like fucking Skyrim.
For real.
What's the ID for this?
It's
860-6494. And put your name. You can choose your icon, by the way, your character. Turn it in the there.
All the turtles keep like the turtles. Like Chad. Chado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want that one?
You want that one? You want it to be to the chat?
I'll be alone.
Or choose whatever.
The goat. The goat.
You let me know when you're ready. Alright. So now that all 20 players, all 20 students are in, we're going to do booklet, which is a review for what you guys are doing. Here, I'm gonna skip this part. There you go. So this is the activity that I chose.
We have to answer it here.
Yeah, on your phone. It's booklet. It's a little game for reviewing that we can use for review. And these are the questions. So it's solve minor questions.
Oh.
Pretty simple. Once they get a correct answer, prize shows up.
Oh.
Nice, bro, I'm on top.
And it provides competitiveness versus students.
Oh, so
So that will keep them focused
I want the bigger chest.
because they want to be number one.
I want that.
You go. I put the timer for about 7 minutes. Normally this would be like 5. I'm only gonna show about 3%. Well, I guess a little bit of time. When you get it wrong, you don't get to get a chest. And you move on to the next question.
Let's go. Triple gold? It's on my head.
And then while students will be answering those questions, of course I would be walking around making sure everyone's on task. How are we doing? Are we
Doing
winning?
pretty good. I'm
Are you
on
winning,
top.
son?
340 to
Shows the
40.
leaderboard. So on the main projector, you would see this, and it would show which student is currently in first place. Oh. All right, and then I guess we can just skip this part since it's just this.
Hang on, I want to beat him.
Oh, okay, go for it.
I want my victory. Oh,
All right.
woo! I knew that one this entire time.
Fuck this thing.
Whoa, language, son. Language. I'm gonna put that in there.
Dude, I'm popping up. Take 10%. I take 10% of yours or what?
Yeah, actually, you would take 10% of the other person's gold.
Let's go. He's losing money.
Yeah. This thing has about 64 questions. So it would take a while for students to complete. And all of them has to do with corresponding and postulant lengths. Angles. Corresponding postulant angles. This is for Center 1, Station 1, Group 1.
Alright, we should stop it here while I'm ahead.
Yeah, let's actually do that. Here you go. You can have your laptop back.
Woo! I won!
Winner, Johnny.
Let's go! Damn.
Okay. Here you go, Abraham. Okay. Here's Johnny.
I'm still going.
Where you gotta get this shot in there. Where he got this one wrong. It was a POV. This is good.
Now, are you guys ready? Alright, now that we finished this assignment. Oh, are you recording me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one, Abraham.
Make it count.
Yeah, make it count.
I don't know, dude. This one.
Oh, damn, big brain. He gets to move on to 4th grade.
There you go. Just record that. You can record me here. Alright, class. Now we finished our segment. How do you guys think corresponding and postulate angles can be used in the real world? Abraham, thank you for raising your hand. Can you provide an example or multiple examples? Where can we use this in the real world? Where can we apply this?
Architecture.
Explain.
Architects use a lot of angles to make buildings, to hold stuff up.
Why do you say this?
Because they need to know how high to make it and the structural integrity.
Well, what do you think would happen if they would completely ignore angles and just start building without thinking?
They would be very crooked.
And that would relate to what? What would be the effect of that?
The bridge wouldn't be straight, the road would be all wobbly, it could potentially be dangerous for the drivers.
How would it be dangerous to the driver? Let's say the driver is crossing by whatever building you had that wasn't properly built with angles, and there was an earthquake. What would happen?
That building would fall on top of the car
And this is the cause from?
from bad angles.
Exactly. Here you go. Good job. That was your exit ticket.
Woo!
So that would be an example for my center one. Should have been less than 15 minutes, hopefully. And yeah, part 2.
That's good.